Hey everyone. I wanted to give you all an update on something we will be doing a little differently this semester in AVID to replace our weekly planners that we did all last semester. So you'll notice, and this is not yet published, it will be by the time you're watching this video. So your screen will look a little different than my screen. But you'll notice that if you go to quarter three and you click on module 17, there is an assignment in that folder that says Module 17 Grade Tracker. And when you open up that grade tracker, what it's going to do is it's going to pull up this Excel document. Now, I want to walk you through a couple of things that are important steps. The first thing that is important is that we need you to save this and we need you to save it in the right spot. So, right when you open it up, the very first thing that I'd like you to do is I'd like you to go up to File in the corner, click on Save As, find the browse button here, and I want you to save it in your OneDrive. And so last semester you created different folders in your OneDrive. If you click on OneDrive, mine will look different than yours, but you hopefully have a folder titled AVID. Open that up, and then I would like you to save this weekly grade tracker. It says distant learning. Go ahead and change it to have your last name. So mine would be Harmon, and then the module. So this is module 17. And then go ahead and hit save. Then the next thing that I would like you to do, the first thing that I'd like you to do after you've saved it, is you'll notice at the bottom there are all these different tabs. Well, each tab is for the different classes that you are taking. Um, if you right click on the tab itself and you go up to rename, I'd like you to change these tabs for all of the different classes you're taking. So maybe you're taking Algebra 2, maybe you are taking ELA, taking AVID, and let's just do one more. Let's say you're taking AP Psych. Then any remaining tabs, if you only had 4 classes, for example, if you right click on any remaining ones, you can go ahead and just hit delete, and you can delete any tabs that you don't need. So at the bottom, you should have only tabs for the classes that you're taking. So here are my tabs. Now this is going to seem redundant, but trust me, it isn't. At the top, it says course name. You then need to go in and type the course name there. So you'd put Algebra 2. When I click on ELA up here, you'd click ELA, and you get the point, right? I go to AVID. Now, the reason that is important is when you go to submit this on Schoology, I will not be able to filter through your tabs. They will just look like separate sheets on my end. So it's very important that you name each class where it says course name. And then underneath, it's pretty simple. All I'd like you to do in this in this blue row is type the percentage that you are earning in that class that week. So on January 27th, this is essentially a week and a half or so into second semester, you might be getting 100%, which is awesome. It could be that you don't have any grades in, and on January 27th, it's blank. Well, if it's blank, I want you to go ahead and put 100%. Don't put NA or anything like that. You're getting 100% if you don't have anything in there. So maybe in Algebra 2, you've had a couple grades and you're getting a 96%. The next row is kind of this light yellow. List missing assignments to make up. If not missing any assignments, type NA. So it's the first week you don't have any missing assignments. That's awesome. And then this third thing down here, what should you be doing in preparation for next week? Or what major activities, projects, papers, quizzes, etc., did you participate in this week? And so, real quick, you can just say, we covered Unit 5. I have a Unit 5, say, test next week. Real simple. Doesn't take long at all. Now I know, being me, Mr. Harmon, what it is you did in algebra this week, kind of what your grade is, and if you're missing any assignments. You will do that for your 4 different classes. You'll see how long that took me. That took me 30 seconds. So you'll do it for each of your classes. You'll hit save, and then you will submit it to Schoology. Now, what's important is next week. when we get to module 18. Because when we get to module 18, we want to make sure that this is a working document, that it's the same document that you just update every week. So you will go back into OneNote. That's why it's important you know where you save it. Go back into OneNote. You will open this up. Let's say this is a week from now. It's now 2 weeks into the semester. You pull up your grades. Maybe your algebra grade has dipped a little bit to a 95%. And maybe it's because you forgot to do worksheet 5.6, right? Down here, you want to say completed exam, need to make up work. When you are done updating the sheet, and again, this would be in a week, then you'll go back to file and you'll do save a copy. Well, you'll change it from module 17 to module 18. And I'll have to move my face here. Hit save. It'll take a second to save. There we go. So then when you go to Schoology next week, you can upload module 18. It's the same document that you're just updating every single week. Because ideally what happens is you then get to see kind of this progression of your grades, whether or not they're going up or going down. It helps you keep track of where you are in each of your classes. So again, we are doing this instead of planners. It shouldn't take you very long. Every week, you simply go in, look up your classes, look up the percent that you're earning, any missing assignments you may have. If you have multiple missing assignments, you might have to separate those out. So maybe you're missing 5.6 and 5.7 and a quiz, right? You can separate those out. And then at the bottom, telling me what you did that week and what you need to prepare for the following week. That's our plan, at least for quarter 3. I think it'll be a nice little change from the planners that you were used to. If you have any questions on how to submit these or what it looks like, don't hesitate to ask me. And I look forward to seeing this first round here in the next week or so. Good luck, everyone.